thank you, everybody. Caleb Bryant, Senior Director of Commerce Cloud here at Salesforce Commerce Connections. And I am joined by two of my great friends, Luis from West Composites and Lala from Royal Cyber. Thank you guys for joining. I'll start with maybe Lala, and then we'll go to Luis. Lala, what have you learned on day 2 of Salesforce Commerce Connections about commerce, about marketing, about data? What's your hot take?
I think it's all about agentic. I mean, we started from agentic platform, and now what we are hearing is agentic marketing, agentic commerce. Yesterday we were part of the sessions where we saw that now the agent is being part of the customer journey throughout. From login to checkout. I mean, that is amazing. Agent can comes and do the help in terms of the guided shopping. We started with service agents, buyer's agent. And now we have a guided shopper agent available for both B2C and B2B as well, right? So this is amazing. I mean, this is something which is a very I would say important takeaway from this, right? And the other one I would say is composable, right? From the B2C perspective, from the B2B perspective, the lot of new features which Salesforce is introducing. We were part of the B2C commerce roadmap session yesterday. And the new features which Salesforce is launching, they're getting rid of SLS cartridge. The native hybrid integration is coming, which is amazing. Features around CDNs, caching, which they are obviously getting it from the feedback which customers are providing with respect to their composable implementation, right? So it means we can see that feedback is being taken and being implemented, and we can see them as in the upcoming releases.
That's great. And now we know that Lala is a lot smarter than me because he went for all the technical answers. But I heard B2C agents, B2B agents, and a whole bunch of other technical stuff on the roadmap. Luis, what did you learn from day 2 or day 1 of Commerce Connections? What's most important to you?
Well, the fact that they're bringing Agentforce to that whole aspect of it. I mean, we're doing Marketing Cloud, Agentforce, Commerce Cloud, Agentforce. Everything is Agentforce. So, of course, I'm very excited because now we're going to be able to connect to customers. Customers can have the opportunity to connect to an Agentforce, to customer service. Is the conversation between a customer can be now more open to either you can talk to an agent, you can talk to a customer service. Our marketing team can actually have more hands-free on doing more free marketing and do the heavy lifting to the actual agent. There's tons of agents that could do a lot of different things. So that's what I learned the most of it. The fact that our team can now integrate with all these different systems with Salesforce is what really captivated me. I mean, the fact that we're going to be spending a lot less time coding and more hands-on developing ideas is what really, excite me the most of it. So.
I love that. And that's what we're hearing a lot from customers too, is how can we do more with less? But then how can we invest in the right areas that will actually accelerate growth, whether top line growth, bottom line growth, or accelerate efficiency of existing, employees, have customers to be able to order faster, get through the ordering process. So one thing that one of the other interviewees said yesterday was, if content is king, context is queen. And I love that quote. It's from Neha from Content Stack. So maybe if you could contextualize agents for your industry, for West Composites, what do agents take, like one example of what an agent can do in context for West for commerce?
Yeah, so one of our things that we do, and we deal with a lot of engineering solutions, right? Most of our products have over like 300 different attributes, which means about 300 different variants that our customers go to. When you look at a regular B2C solution like buying an apparel, has maybe colors and sizes, etc. For our engineering solutions, we're talking about a solution that has about 60 different variables of it. So agent is going to help us to really like go into the engineering process and then select different length sizes, engineering materials, and even metrics that any human person, even when an engineer is talking to a person, is saying, hey, it will take me a half an hour for me to go to the different elements that you need for our team to be selective or for our product or play. So having an agent do all that, it will save an engineer a half an hour, maybe a person trying to buy a product of the research that an agent can just customize it, provide all these different solutions in a matter of seconds. So that to us is a game changer. In our industry, we'll be the first one, and people will be like, an eye opener as to how quickly they can find a solution for whatever they want to do. Maybe it's an object that they're going to throw in space. Maybe they're going to use it in a car racing. Maybe they're going to use it underwater. So this for us is really like something that it will elevate a level of support to our customers, and just really in overall, right? People will be amazed of what an agent can do for our e-commerce solution and for any B2B business. So I'm very surprised to what we could do.
Well, you are in a industry of innovation in and of itself, because you work in space and engineering, defense, and so many different industries where there's innovation at the forefront. Lala, I want to turn it back to you. For Royal Cyber, as you think about supporting customers like West Composites, other customers, what does it mean as Royal Cyber in terms of the type of innovation that you offer from a service perspective to bring some of these initiatives from customers like West to life as Royal Cyber?
Yeah, I think it's all started from last year Dreamforce. So when we were part of last year's Dreamforce, we saw this Agent Force launch, and that's where we started creating the agents. We have almost 7 to 8 industry specific agents. So we have created agents for insurance, for automotive, for manufacturing, for retail, for travel. So when I say we have created, what we have done is we have taken all the common use cases which belongs to these line of businesses, and we have compiled them together and made those foundational agents available for which are readily deployable for the customers, right? So when any customer comes, like Rockwest started with us, the agent which they wanted to have, with the use cases like where's my order, changing the order, canceling the order updates, all that is readily available with us. We have those agents deployed. We just need to just pull them up and have them available in the customer space, right? Multiple, along with Rockwest, we are starting a couple of more projects in couple of weeks, next weeks. One of the use cases which came to us as a very unique use case from one of the customers who is in the they sell luxury furnitures, right? And they said that if anybody comes to us and they buy, let's say they bought a couch, and that couch comes on a discount in next 30 days, right? So a lot of the calls which our CSR receive, the customer wants and they want to do the adjustment, the promo adjustment. So we want those calls or that work to be offloaded from CSRs to the AI agent. So they wanted AI agents to actually do these promo adjustments, which is a very unique use case, which is a complex use case, multi-step use case, which normally is being handled by the CSR human agents, right? But here we are planning and trying to implement that to achieve by the AI agents.
I love that. And I love how Royal Cyber contextualizes agents by each industry and vertical, right? And that's something I think that's unique that you guys are doing. I think the representation of it for Luis at West Composites is right on point with that.
Absolutely.
So, final question to both of you. If there's one thing that you wish that you could have heard at Connections, or maybe something that you wish that you heard more of at Connections, what would it be? Luis, let's start with you.
You know what? I'm really excited that this is happening right now. I wish that the things are coming up can come out sooner. I can't wait for things to happen. That's what I wish, because I know that there's schedules for things to happen, and I can't wait to happen. So I wish it could be like it's happening now, because I know I got an email of some of the issues coming up, and then some of them are already happening. So I have to go get back to my office, turn them on, and be ready to actions, right? But some other are scheduled to be in the last quarter, and I'm like, I wish they could be ready now so I can go and get enabled.
I love that answer. That's great. More agents sooner.
Yeah.
I think I would say I would love to see more case studies. Although it is just the start of what we are doing, what the other vendors or the partners are doing, and I think once we're in the Dreamforce this year, we'll see more case studies. But yes, that is one thing. And plus the other thing I would say, you know that the agents are directly connected with data. Although A comes first and D comes later, but here I think D comes first and A comes later. So the data is the one which you need to have before you build your agent, right? So I think that connection, I would like to see more sessions around this connectivity between data and the agent. That's where I think that there are a lot of customers who are more inquisitive and who have some confusion in terms of understanding this data and the agents.
Well, I think for the industry as a whole, the opportunity is to look for ways to generate ROI on AI, right? And the more that we do that, the more use cases that become available, I think the greater the industry will adopt AI, put it into specific use cases that are meaningful for their business. Well, thank you guys so much. Really, really appreciate it. Have a great rest of day 2. Learn a lot. I can't wait to hear what you guys come up with as the next agent. Can't wait to see what Rockwest comes up with as the next agent in your business. And thank you for coming to Salesforce Connections.
Dude, thank you. And you're doing amazing.